What I've learned in my years of buying running gear is that price can be an indicator of quality, but it is not a guarantee. Case in point, this District Vision singlet right here, I used it to run my first half marathon of 2023. It left my nipples extremely bloody. With Tracksmith, I've had frayed strings at the sleeves of some of my running jackets. With Bandit, I've had similar quality issues with the fabric of their tights and with some of the letters on their logos rubbing off after a few uses. So some of these niche, small running brands, while they might offer a cool brand and a cool product, paying $100 for a shirt or a pair of tights isn't always going to be the best choice. So in this video, I want to highlight some of the overlooked brands that I buy my running gear from that aren't the sexiest, that aren't the coolest, but that deliver a quality, affordable product that's gonna last for years and that's gonna come in at an affordable price point. All right, let's get into it. All right guys, before we get into it today, I did want to mention that I'll be putting a ton more Black Friday deal videos out, highlighting all the best deals from around the running gear world. So if you are interested in saving some money this holiday shopping season, please make sure you are subscribed. I really appreciate everyone who's been watching, everyone who's been subscribing and giving some positive feedback on those weekend deals. So we're gonna be doubling down on that in the few weeks to come. So please make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with all the latest. All right, let's get into it. All right guys, so the first brand that we have on the slate today is AllInMotion, and this is Target's in-house athletic wear brand. I have had really good luck with a lot of the Target apparel, from their casual stuff to their running stuff, and AllInMotion is the brand that usually fits me the best in terms of the cut, and also their performance fabrics are really solid. I'm gonna show you two of my favorite pieces from them. The first is a shirt and the second is a pair of pants. So this is a long sleeve shirt from AllInMotion right here. I got it a few years ago. I've worn it a ton. It's got a nice soft feel on the performance fabric. You can see it's nice and stretchy, a really high quality, and it's not starting to wear through or get any holes after dozens of uses and hundreds of workouts. Having a long sleeve shirt like this in your rotation is great for those winter months when you're gonna have a lower layer and then an upper layer, like a quarter zip like this, not this type of preppy J. Crew sweater quarter zip, but a Nike or Adidas or whatever kind of quarter zip. But then having that long sleeve for me is absolutely crucial. So that one probably cost me $15 to $20. If you look at comparable ones from some of those big name niche running brands I mentioned, like District Vision, Tracksmith, Bandit, those are gonna run you $80+ dollars. So for a quarter of the price, you're gonna get nearly identical quality, and you can go pick it up wherever you are in the US. You don't have to wait for shipping. You can go walk into your local Target and pick up a really nice running shirt. Second piece of gear that I have from AllInMotion that I really love are these nice jogger pants. So these guys are pretty standard. The only really feature of note here is that they have these little zippers at the ankles, so you can open it up, get some extra air in there, which is kind of cool. Those are great, again, for winter running. The fabric is just the perfect blend of, you know, covering my legs but not being overly hot, heating up. I don't like running in regular joggers like cotton or even some heavier performance fabrics. I have a few from Viore. I would not run in those, but these AllInMotion ones do a great job of being the perfect light layer for that 40 to 50 degree mid zone where it's going to be a little chilly, but I don't need anything heavy duty. The next brand that I want to highlight here is Dick's Sporting Goods DSG line. This is their in-house athletic wear brand. Again, you can buy it anywhere. There's Dick's all across the United States, and it offers you straight down the middle of the plate shorts, long sleeves, and tights. My favorite piece of gear from DSG is the tights. I picked up a few pairs of these a couple of years ago. I still have them. There's nothing wrong with them. 3 years now, 3 winters. They've kept me really warm. I love putting them under a pair of shorts just to cover up the legs whenever it gets sub 25, sub 30 degrees here. Maybe I'm a little soft. I know a lot of you guys out in Chicago probably run in shorts until it's sub 10 degree weather. The DSG stuff is great because Dick's Sporting Goods runs a lot of sales throughout the year. Basically every major holiday they'll have a sale, and they'll also have those racks, those clearance racks right in the men's or women's running section where they'll put a ton of this DSG stuff. So I've had really good luck finding shorts $15 or less, tights $15 or less, and some running shirts and jackets $20 or less. The DSG shorts are also really good because they have pockets. A lot of the more niche running brands like Tracksmith and John G, their shorts don't have pockets, which maybe it will save you an ounce or two on the run, but in terms of actual real life functionality, it's not gonna be the best. Now I do have to say, I know I gave Tracksmith a hard time in the intro. Their running shorts are pretty nice, and that's the one piece of gear from them that I consistently go back to that I enjoy. Although those were a gift from my wife, so I didn't pay my own money for them. All right guys, the next overlooked brand that I want to highlight here is one of the biggest athletic wear brands in the world, but it is very overlooked for gear in the running community, and that is Adidas. Now Adidas have a ton of popular shoes, the Boston 12, the Takumi 7, the Adi Zero SL. I'm looking at them behind my camera right now, and they're in my top 2 or 3 running shoe brands at the moment. However, on the gear side, they're not the top choice for a lot of runners out there. I don't know if I've ever seen a runner toe the line in an Adidas singlet or an Adidas pair of shorts if they weren't sponsored by them. Adidas is a business that has struggled a little bit over the past few years. They have a ton of inventory that they're trying to sell off. So the benefit of that is they do really good deals on a lot of their gear. So this pair of shorts that I'm holding here, these are called the Own the Run shorts, and they have pockets. I got them for 15 bucks at REI, 2 pairs of them, $15 each. Adidas runs sales like this all throughout the year at most of the places where they're distributed. If you look at Dick's Sporting Goods, if you look at REI, if you look at Academy Sports or any of these other regional chains that you might be able to pick up your running gear from, I bet you'll be able to find some pretty good deals on Adidas gear. Now these shorts are my favorite piece of gear from them right now. They also have really good deals on running jackets. So if you're looking for a winter outerwear running layer, I would highly suggest looking at Adidas before you go into any of these more expensive niche running brands. All right guys, fourth here, I wanted to highlight a brand that has really quality running socks. They're not the cheapest you can find, but sometimes affordable to me does not mean cheap. It means quality that's going to last over time. So this brand is called Feetures. I'm not sure if you've heard of them, but I love their socks. I use their light cushion socks. Kind of cool. They have the little left on the left sock and the right on the right sock to show you which sock goes on which foot. And the padding that they have, these are the crews, but the padding that they have in the ankle socks are also perfect because within their shoes have the weird backs that might be digging into your Achilles, like the Boston 12. This type of a sock can prevent that upper from digging into your foot. Feetures is great because they have lifetime guarantees on all of their socks. No, they did not pay me to include them in this video. I'm just super passionate about this company. It's also based in my home state, made in USA in North Carolina, and they have a lifetime guarantee. So I've never had any issues with my socks in the years that I've had them in terms of holes, in terms of wearing out. Only issue I've really had with these socks is the washing machine monster eating them and not returning them. But other than that, these are really solid socks that should last for years to come. Before I ran in these, I just ran in the Nike Classic, swoosh socks just in case somebody needed to get dunked on. But those ones are not going to be as comfortable. You're going to have more slipping and sliding around. I didn't always notice it, but it is not the most comfortable experience for the skin on your feet. And it's also not the most protective experience if you're running high mileage like me. I'm out there for 10, 12 hours a week with my feet in the shoes. So having a little bit more protection, a little bit more padding, and a sock that is designed to be more anatomically correct, like these Feetures, is super key for me. So Feetures is a brand that does seasonal releases, meaning they do different colors for all of their models each season, which does mean the previous season's models are usually on pretty good sale. Right now, I know of a few different deals. There's 25% off at Holabird Sports, and then Dick's Sporting Goods also had some 30% off Feature Sports. So if you do your digging, you can find these in the right places for the right price. You can also find them sold at pretty much any running shoe store out there. All right guys, the last brand that I want to highlight here today is Nathan. Now, Nathan is a gear brand that makes everything from gloves to hats to hydration solutions. And for me, they have been a great, reliable choice for any of that auxiliary running gear, namely the gloves. Now, these are my glow-in-the-dark early morning gloves. The touchscreen material on them is absolutely perfect, much better than more expensive gloves that I've used. And they're very reliable, very comfortable, and they do their job, which is just keeping my fingers from freezing in the sub 30 degree temperatures. Other piece of Nathan gear that I use a ton is their quick draw hydration water bottle. That's what I use for all of my long runs. It's nothing fancy. It holds 17 ounces and you can slip your hand in there and get some sips of water as you cruise along. Now, this thing here has saved me on many a hot North Carolina summer long run. All right guys, so there you have it. Those are 5 of my favorite, most overlooked running brands for affordable gear. As the holiday season is coming up here, I know we're looking to save some money on this cold weather winter running gear, and a lot of these brands here are going to be able to do just that for you. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your like, I appreciate your subscription, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video.